Hi everyone, welcome to Game 3 of the 2019 Kisei title match between Watanabe Double Crown and Toyoshima Kisei. This game features a difficult conceptual battle in a deeply finesse middle game. The opening begins with pawn to 7-6, pawn to 8-4, silver to 6-8, pawn to 3-4, silver to 7-7. Watanabe chooses Yagura, just like his strategy in Game 1. Silver to 6-2, pawn to 2-6, gold to 3-2, pawn to 2-5, pawn to 7-4, pawn to 5-6. In Game 1, Toyoshima showed a rapid advancing silver. In this game, he plays a different strategy with pawn to 6-4, a move that signals reclining silver. Bishop to 7-9, king to 4-1, gold to 7-8, silver to 6-3, silver to 4-8, knight to 7-3. In seeing this move, Watanabe plays pawn to 2-4, pawn takes, pawn up 2-3, bishop to 4-6. As a result of this maneuver, Watanabe has exchanged his rook pawn without losing any moves, and his bishop looks toward the 6-4 pawn, preventing Toyoshima from making a natural development of reclining silver. So the opening continues with silver to 4-2, pawn to 3-6, pawn to 8-5, pawn to 6-6, pawn to 5-4, silver to 5-7, pawn to 4-4, gold to 5-8, silver to 4-3. In this game, Toyoshima chooses a form of Gangi strategy. Compared to Watanabe's Yagura strategy, Toyoshima's formation is more balanced but less solid. One consequence of this is that exchanging bishops can be favorable for Toyoshima. On the other hand, what attacking ideas can Watanabe create for Sente? First, he castles with king to 6-9, rook to 8-1, king to 7-9, gold to 6-2, gold to 6-7, bishop to 3-1, pawn to 9-6. Playing this edge is not always a good idea in Yagura strategy, but because Toyoshima can't easily use his silver or his knight to attack it, Watanabe might have evaluated that the benefits outweigh the costs. Pawn to 9-4, pawn to 1-6, pawn to 6-5. With this move, Toyoshima enters the middle game. Watanabe can't take it because Toyoshima's knight would fork his two silvers, so instead he plays pawn to 1-5. Well, Toyoshima's king is pretty far from the edge, so it's not clear if an edge attack would be effective. But I guess after a careless move like silver to 6-4, then Watanabe might attack with pawn to 1-4, pawn takes, lance takes. For example, after lance takes, pawn drop 2-4, pawn takes, rook takes, lance drop 2-3, rook takes 1-4, pawn drop 1-3, rook to 1-6. My feeling is that Watanabe would be able to keep his pressure on the edge with pawn drop 1-2, so this seems to be his game. But instead of this, other pros considered bishop to 6-4, reasoning that Toyoshima could take the initiative by exchanging the bishops. I guess there's something about this move that Toyoshima didn't like, because after the game, he said that the way he should have played here is actually pawn takes, silver takes, and pawn drop 6-5, which seems to me like an equal game. Toyoshima's actual move is king to 5-2. In seeing this move, Watanabe spends 17 minutes to play a move that turns the flow of the middle game in his favor. If you'd like, please pause the video here and find Watanabe's next move. Pawn to 5-5. He plays the vantage point. If you found this move, you must have a great understanding of not just shogi strategy, but also of flow, because the timing has to be now. This is the moment when Toyoshima is least prepared to fight on the 5th file. The genius of this idea is in making a space on 5-6 for a general piece. The game proceeds with pawn takes, bishop takes. Here, for example, if Toyoshima plays bishop to 6-4, then Watanabe would be in good shape after bishop to 4-6, intending silver to 5-6 on the next move, and after pawn drop 5-5, pawn drop 5-6, silver to 5-4, pawn takes 5-5, silver takes, bishop to 3-7, Toyoshima would have no choice but to step into a full-scale battle with pawn takes 6-6, silver takes, silver takes, silver takes, bishop takes 3-7 promotes, knight takes, but I think Watanabe would have nothing to fear here because of the weakness of Toyoshima's king. In the game, Toyoshima goes for pawn takes 6-6, but knowing that Watanabe's plan is to occupy the 5-6 square and fight for the center, it might be easier to understand his next move. If silver takes, then Toyoshima could push back with pawn drop 6-5, but Watanabe plays gold takes. And here, after pawn drop 6-5, gold to 5-6, king to 6-1, rook to 6-8, king to 7-2, pawn drop 6-6, Watanabe could push through thanks to his thickness in the center and the solidity of his Yagura castle. After the game, Toyoshima admitted that when he saw Watanabe play gold takes 6-6, he felt himself at a loss for moves. He goes for the edge with pawn 9-5, pawn takes, pawn drop 9-6, lance takes. Well, one reason to play the edge at this timing is to induce the lance to a very weak position on 9-6, because later in the game, Watanabe might not be obligated to play this move. But if Toyoshima goes for the thematic pawn to 8-6, pawn takes, bishop takes, silver takes, rook takes, Watanabe could counter with bishop drop 7-7, rook takes 9-6, gold to 8-7, and Toyoshima's rook would be trapped. And so, unable to find a good attack from here, Toyoshima changes his mind with king to 4-1. In this position, Watanabe castles into his Yagura with king to 8-8, and if he can place silver to 5-6 on his next move, his strategy would be a great success. Now Toyoshima forces the issue with silver to 5-4, bishop to 3-7, knight to 6-5, gold takes, silver takes, gaining a gold for his knight, but also allowing Watanabe to play pawn drop 6-4, a dangling pawn that creates a severe threat of knight drop 5-5. Toyoshima blocks this with a pawn drop. And if Watanabe simply takes it, then Toyoshima could reverse the flow of the game with gold drop 5-4, bishop to 3-7, bishop takes 6-4. Suddenly, the thickness of the center would belong to Toyoshima. This would be unacceptable for Watanabe. In the game, Watanabe sidesteps Toyoshima's plan with rook to 6-8, swinging his rook and adding pressure in the center. If Toyoshima counters with pawn to 5-6, then, for example, after silver to 6-6, silver to 5-4, knight drop 5-5, silver to 5-2, pawn to 6-3 promotes, silver takes, knight takes promotes, silver takes, pawn drop 5-3, Watanabe's attack would still be well connected. In the game, Toyoshima defends with silver to 5-4, knight drop 4-6, gold drop 5-3, offering to return his material advantage. Watanabe first plays silver to 6-6, but isn't this a loss of material? If Toyoshima now escapes with silver to 4-5, then for example, after silver takes 5-5, gold to 7-3, pawn drop 5-4, gold takes 6-4, silver takes, gold takes, pawn drop 2-2, gold takes, knight takes 3-4, Watanabe's major pieces would come alive, and it's a disaster for Toyoshima. And also, after gold takes 6-4, Toyoshima could remove this dangerous pawn, but it would actually backfire after knight takes 5-4, silver takes 5-5. And with this violent attack, Toyoshima's thickness would collapse. So it's a move that pays great attention to detail. Because Watanabe also threatens to capture the 5-5 pawn, Toyoshima continues with pawn to 5-6. But from this position, Watanabe finds an effective forcing sequence. First, pawn drop 2-2, an important detail to induce a wall shape, and after gold takes, he steps in with knight takes 5-4, silver takes, silver drops 6-3. If gold takes, pawn takes promotes, gold takes, Watanabe can sabaki with silver to 5-5, pawn is 5-7 promotes, silver takes 5-4, to king takes 6-8, silver takes 6-3 promotes, to king takes 7-8, king takes. And his king is not in mate, but Toyoshima's king is in a threat mate, so Watanabe would win by one move. So Toyoshima plays silver takes, pawn takes promotes, gold takes. But here Watanabe can press the attack by establishing his foothold with pawn drop 6-4. If Toyoshima takes this pawn, then silver to 5-5 is once again decisive. So this is a really good move. In the game, Toyoshima escapes with gold to 5-3, but I think we all can guess Watanabe's next move, silver drop 6-3 again. This time, if Toyoshima takes it, then after pawn takes promotes, gold takes, silver to 5-5, pawn drop 6-4, silver takes, pawn 5-7 promotes, rook to 6-6, the solidness of Watanabe's castle would make this position hopeless for Toyoshima. So in the game, Toyoshima defends with gold to 6-1, preventing Watanabe from clearing off all the pieces. But Watanabe continues with pawn drop 5-4, gold to 4-3, silver takes 7-4 promotes, pawn drop 6-2, pawn to 6-3 promotes, pawn takes, bishop to 7-3 promotes. Watanabe makes a powerful horse and his advantage is widening. Silver drop 6-2, horse to 5-5. And it seems like Toyoshima is finally getting a chance to attack, but his position is in tatters, and he doesn't have enough attacking power. For example, if knight drop 8-4, then Watanabe could happily win 2 pieces for 1 with promoted silver takes, rook takes, horse takes 9-1. For example, after gold takes 5-4, lance drop 5-5, gold to 4-5, pawn drop 5-2, the edge of Watanabe's Yagura is safe, and his attack appears to be much faster. But Toyoshima does his best and goes for pawn to 8-6, pawn takes, pawn drop 8-5. This joining pawn is a clever trap. If Watanabe takes it, then after pawn to 5-7 promotes, silver takes, rook takes 8-5, and suddenly a fork of the king and the horse. So if Watanabe had blundered into Toyoshima's trap, the game would have turned into a dramatic reversal. Actually, Watanabe can just ignore this pawn. His countermeasure is pawn drop 6-4. And if Toyoshima takes it, Watanabe could drop another pawn behind it and continue to increase his lead. So Toyoshima instead plays the decisive pawn takes 8-6, pawn takes 6-3 promotes, pawn to 8-7 promotes, gold takes, pawn drop 8-6. And Watanabe calmly captures with his gold. If Toyoshima plays bishop takes, Watanabe might play pawn drop 8-2 to block the rook. So in this position, Toyoshima decides to abandon it. Rook takes, silver takes, bishop takes, silver to 5-7, pawn to 5-7 promotes, rook to 6-5. But seeing this move, and seeing his attack running out, Toyoshima resigns the game. For example, after bishop takes 7-7 promotes, horse takes, gold takes 5-4, Watanabe can win by king takes 6-2. Gold takes 6-5, silver drop 5-2. This is a checkmate after king to 3-2, bishop drop 5-4, king to 3-3, silver to 4-3 promotes, king to 2-4, pawn drop 2-5, king takes, rook drop 2-7, knight drop 2-6, knight 3-7, king to 2-4, rook takes 2-6, and mate on the next move. Isn't it amazing how Watanabe can make his meticulous ideas look almost effortless? By winning this game, he takes the lead 2 games to 1. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.